Hello and welcome to my guide on low alch fishing. This is just the guide and kind of the reasons, and really just the absolute basics on how to do low alch fishing. I do tell you how to get there and stuff in case you didn't know, but these are just the basics, and so I hope it helps. So first off, for the requirements, you need a minimum of 48 fishing and then 15 agility and 15 strength, as it says there. And this is just to do the barbarian fishing. And the higher fishing level, the higher level fish you can catch. As you can see here, 48 for leaping trout, 58 for leaping salmon, and then 70 for leaping sturgeon. It's very helpful if you are 70 plus, but you can do this at 48 and it's still a very good experience for that. Now for getting there, it's probably the easiest place in the world to get to. You just need to buy a games necklace. They're not that expensive in the GE. Then you want to press rub and teleport to Barbarian Outpost. That's pretty much it. That's where I am right now, Barbarian Outpost. Once you're there, you just want to run south. And it's not too long of a run. By the way, this is what you need in your inventory. I highly recommend having fishing urns, preferably decorated, but it doesn't matter. And you just want as many of those as you feel comfortable bringing. The more you have, the longer the trip. I will be using low alch, and I'll show you why in a second. So you need nature runes. You also want a granite lobster or any type of fishing type summoning pouch that you can bring. And you want your fishing bait. And I also bring a super restore, that way I can summon the second granite lobster when it comes time. So once you're here, it's not that hard. There's several spots around. There's a few here. There'll be one there. There'll be a few up there. There's one down there. So they're just kind of spread around. And then you want to summon your granite lobster and start fishing. And as you can see, you gain fish very quickly. Now what you want to do is you want to low alch each fish you catch. Now, normally, so basically, when you low alch, you don't stop fishing. You don't stop fishing at all. So basically, what this allows you to do is fish at a much, much faster rate. Now I find you spend less time doing the alch animation if you let it get to the top of the screen first before you start the alch. And so basically, once this gets to the top, alch. And basically, you just go right back to fishing. Now the reason you should not high alch, as I'll show you, is basically if I click high alch, it doesn't necessarily always work out. Sometimes it slows you down quite a bit. And it doesn't allow you to high alch quite as quickly. And because high alch animation takes so much longer, it can actually stop you from fishing at the fastest possible rate. Now, you can obviously do high alch, as I'm doing right now, but I'm actually catching fish faster than I can finish high alch. And what that means, basically, if I was to high alch 2 in a row, I would stop fishing. See? And so that's not what you want. You want to always be fishing, and that is why I very strongly recommend low alching, because the animation's much shorter, allows you to go back to fishing much, much faster. And so once again, you can use high alch, as you can see. It does work, but when you do 2 in a row like that, it stops you from fishing. Whereas if I was to do 2 in a row from low alch, let's see if I can get it. No, I don't have 2 fish. But basically, if I was to do 2 in a row from low alch, like now, see, it still goes back to fishing. Whereas high alch would not do that. And so basically you can just keep up with your stuff. Now other ways to do this, there's obviously the drop method, where I just click drop. But then you do have to do multiple clicks. And this is why I don't really like this method, because it requires quite a bit more concentration. quite a bit more clicking, and it just makes it really difficult. And it, in the end, leaves less time to kind of ignore it. See, the advantage of doing this is it's obviously right in front of you. It's just click, 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 click. Now to get it set up this way is what you do. So basically, here, let me turn back on all spells and just kind of sort by, level order. So basically this is your normal setup in the normal spellbook. So what you want to do is you want to turn all 3 of these off. So basically just leave the miscellaneous spells on. And then you want to have it sort by combat order, or by combat level, or combat first. For some reason, this makes low alchemy first, which is what you want. And then that way, it's just click, 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 and it makes it a lot easier. Now, and as I said, you can high alch, it does work, but you might not be able to keep up with the amount of fish you're catching, especially at higher levels where you will be catching quite a bit more fish. Now, high alch does have the advantage that it offers more mage experience. As you can see though, I just stopped fishing, which is not good. So that is why I do recommend low alch, and it just does work a lot better. Another final option that you can do that's really cheap, just bring about 15-20 bait, and then click the gut option, and you can gut the leaping sturgeon. And basically it gives you these fish offcuts and roe or caviar depending on the fish. Didn't give me any roe there. I grab a salmon. It should give me some roe. There's some roe. Basically all of this can be used for fishing. So what you do is you start fishing. Once your inventory fills up, you drop these, then you finish with the roe and the caviar, and that's pretty much it for that method. I don't recommend it though. It's very inconvenient, very slow compared to low alching. Low alching is obviously considerably more expensive, but in the long run, it is very worthwhile because it saves you a ton of time. So I really do recommend low alching on the whole. Well, thanks for watching. I do hope it helped. Good luck on training fishing. Earlier today, I released my first real life video, and so I hope you saw that. If you didn't, you can go check it out. I will put the link in the description. Tomorrow is Monday, but I'm going to release a video anyway, or if you guys want me to. Basically, I got another Elite Clue Scroll. I commentated it, so if you guys want to see that, you can post in the comments that you do, or post in the comments that you don't, and I'll release it accordingly. And then Tuesday, I'll have a video on the new update, which is supposed to be the quest. And then on Thursday, a new achievement diary, so subscribe for all of that, and please rate and comment on this video.